command line arguments in Java. We have already seen whenever we write main in Java, then we will pass one argument, like that is a string array. That is nothing but a command line argument. Okay, nothing else. Means whenever we write any Java program, first we write class name, like class let xyz, and here we write like public static void main, and then in bracket we write string args. Okay, now what is this? This is nothing but a command line argument. Okay, in case of C, we have already seen this concept, that is command line argument. To main we pass two arguments basically in C. First one is argc, that is integer type, and char star argv, argument vector and argument count. Okay, that is nothing but again command line argument. When we write any command line argument, then we have to run that program through command prompt. Means whatever arguments to main we are passing through command prompt are nothing but command line arguments. In case of C, the program name is again a command line argument. First command line argument will be considered as a name of that program, and the remaining actual arguments will be considered. In Java, name of program will not be considered as a part of command line argument. Always keep in mind, this is the difference between command line argument in C and in Java. In C, suppose we are passing three arguments, like let program name is like program 1 dot C. See, there is a command prompt, let there is C colon backslash whatever syntax is there. We have to run this program in this way, program 1 dot C. First we have to compile that program in that turbo C or dev C, wherever, and after that we have to run program like this, program 1, then let 1 2 3 I am passing, and I will press enter key here. In case of C, I am talking about C. Okay, whenever we write like this, then these all are considered as a command line argument. Getting? This is a argv, there is a argument vector, argv we normally use. That argument vector, that argv of 0 is nothing but first command line argument. Then arc, that is nothing but a program 1, that is name of file, and argv of 1, argv of 2, argv of 3, and so on. And here the number of arguments, see 1 2 3 4, actually count will be like this, means argc will have value 4, and argv is a character star. See, we write like this, char star argv and then square bracket. In this way we write second argument. This is nothing but array of strings. One string that will represent char star, means whenever we pass string to any function in case of C, then we write char star, and here again we are writing square bracket. That is nothing but array of strings, means every command line argument will be considered as a string. You know C language, that's why I am just talking about this point. Okay, now here program 1 will be considered as a argv of 0, then argv of 1, argv of 2, and argv of 3. If you want to do any calculation using these arguments, then just start with argv of 1 up to argv of 3, and here argc is having value 4. Getting? In this way, in case of C, we can use command line argument concept. The same is applicable in case of Java. See, whenever we run any Java program, then JVM will execute that Java program. Okay, now inside, that means inside JVM there is a execution engine that will execute our Java program. As normally we run our Java program through command prompt. First we compile like Java C, and then we will give name of that file, let xyz dot java. It should be like this because this class is having main. Now first we will compile this program, like, and here we write like Java C, and then we write xyz dot java. In this way first we compile our Java program. After compilation we have to run this program. Normally up to this point we run like this, only we write Java then xyz. Getting? Means here we are not passing any argument to this function, means this main. Okay, if you want to pass any argument to this main, then after this xyz, this is nothing but a name of that class file. Actually name of class file having main, and that is again same name of our program. Okay, now here suppose you are writing like 1 comma 2, then these are considered as a command line argument, and these are stored inside this args array, but those are stored in the form of strings, not like integers. Here we are passing integers, but here whatever you are passing through command prompt while executing any Java program, that will be stored inside this args array, and that is array of strings. That's why all arguments are stored in the form of strings, and that's why if you want to do any calculation with those, if you are passing integer and if you want to do addition, then you have to convert those string data type values to integers, and then you can add those. Getting? Now how to do this? See, first we will see how to use this command line argument concept in our Java program. This is one way to pass input to our Java program. See, scanner class, we have seen that scanner class is a one way. Then buffered reader class is there, that is in java.io package, that is the second way, and this one is a third way. This is actually the first way to pass input to our program. If you want to give any input, then you can give through command prompt, means while executing that program, and that will get stored inside this args. Okay, now see how many arguments we are passing, that you can calculate using length property, because this is just an array. Okay, with array we use length property and method, both are different. Property is nothing but like a data member of that array. Okay, now using that args dot length, don't use that round bracket. Round bracket is only for strings. While calculating length of a string, we use that round bracket, because that string class is having internally that length method. Okay, now here means there is no any argc type argument like argument count, not like that. Okay, we can just calculate number of arguments using that length property of that array, because this args is an array of type string. Now how to do this? See, let here I am passing hello and then world. In this way I am running this Java program. In this program I want to just display whatever arguments, command line arguments passed, only I want to display that. Okay, now how I will do? Simple. First I have to declare one integer variable to get length of that array, that args array. Okay, and all those elements from that array we will just display, or we can just declare here one I variable for counter purpose. Okay, now here I can write like this: for I equal to 0. In case of C we have to start with 1. This is the difference. I equals to 0, I less than args dot length. Of course dot length, why? Because that is nothing but number of arguments. Okay, and next I plus plus. Now I just want to display, I will display using system.out.println. Simple way is there. And here we will display args of I. That's it. This is the program to display command line arguments. Getting? Now these are just considered like strings. These are of course string variables, and here also those are considered as a string. If you want to do any calculation, like you want to do addition of two integers using this command line argument, then that also you can do, but just take this. Okay, now let us see one more program. I want to do addition of two integers using command line argument. Then how to do it? See, while executing this program I will just enter two integers. Okay, first this is compulsory, only here instead of strings we will pass two integers. Let I am passing 10 and 20, and here 30, or addition equal to 30. Okay, now how to do this? Using command line argument. See, here args will hold these values now, but in the form of string. See, after this we are going to see the wrapper class concept. Inside that there is a integer wrapper class. Okay, that integer wrapper class is having one method, that is parse int. Okay, that parse int method will convert string to integer. and that method we have to use here. Okay, why? Because here whatever we are passing that is in the form of string, that should be converted to integer, then only you can do addition. If you are applying that plus operator on directly strings, if these are in the form of strings, then what output you will get, that again we will see, and then what change should be there, that again we will see. Okay, now here see, again same thing, here we know that there are compulsory let two arguments. We will consider like there are two arguments. We will just args of 0 will be the first number, args of 1 will be the second number. In this way we will consider here. Now see what should be done here. Simple. First let I am writing like this, system.out.println args of 0 plus args of 1. Then tell me what output you will get here. See, here we are running the program like this, Java XYZ, then 10, 20. Okay, this 10 will be considered as a args of 0 and 20 will be considered as a args of 1. It will be considered as a string. See, we can apply plus operator for concatenation of two strings. Yes, it will give you output like 10, 20. This will be the output if you are writing like this. That's why here compulsory you have to convert that string to integer first, and then both integers you can add. Getting? How to do that? Simple way is there. In java.lang package there is a wrapper class integer. That integer wrapper class is having one parseInt method that we can use to convert string to integer. Okay, now how to do that? Simple. Lang package is by default imported. No need to import it. Okay, now first I will declare two integers like a comma b. Okay, simple. Now a equals to, see, integer dot parse I capital parseInt, and here you have to pass that args of 0. That args of 0 means 10. It is in string format, that will be converted to integer and will get stored inside a now. In the same way we have to do with b, integer dot parseInt, then args of 1, and finally you have to display whatever addition. Simple. SOPLN. Here we will write like addition equal to, here a plus b. Now it will give you of course 30 answer. Addition equal to 30. Getting? Just write it down fast. Now the next point in this, again see, I want to just pass two strings using command line argument. In the previous example we have seen we are passing like hello world. This is the first string and this is the second string, suppose. Okay, two strings I want to pass, but both the strings will have spaces in it. This is our requirement, because here space will be considered as a separator for command line argument always. Okay, if you want that hello world should be considered as a one argument, then how you can do that? Using single quote or double quote you can pass command line arguments. If you are using here like in this way, then this will be considered as a one command line argument. Getting? Now next one I can pass like this. See, here I am writing hello world. This is first command, single quote or double quote, you can use anything, but normally we have to prefer double quotes. Now next second argument, here I can pass like hello world, then next welcome to Java, in this. And now here these two will be considered as a two separate arguments. This is only the point. Here this will be considered as a args of 0, this will be args of 1. Now here again we can use that for each loop. How? See, I will write like this. For here data type of this one argument is a string, that's why you have to put here one string variable, let string s. Here you have to put one colon, s colon, from which array you want to fetch value args. That's why here just write args. Getting? Automatically the first value inside that whatever first index element from that args array will be inside s first, then that you can display just like SOPLN s. Again for second, automatically it will do for all the elements of that array. Getting? In this way you can use for each loop again in case of this command line argument. Just write it down first. See, this is all about command line arguments in Java.